In this lesson, I want to answer the question, is a career in personal training worth it? Now, in order for us to answer this question, we have to look at two different opportunities of personal training and fitness coaching. We're going to look at in-person training and we are going to look at online coaching. I actually have experience in both, and so I'll be able to speak from experience. And I've worked with over 300 online coaches to help them start their coaching business from scratch. And a lot of these trainers have come from a background in person. And so I do have a ton of experience speaking on the career opportunities in both and to tell you whether or not it is worth it. As a quick introduction, guys, my name is Zach Colburn. I'm the founder and CEO of the Personal Trainers Business Incubator. What we do is we work with fitness coaches. We help them start their online coaching business and turn their passion into a full-time career. Now, in order for us to dive into whether or not a personal training career is worth it for you, we are first going to divvy up the sections into in-person training and then online coaching, and then we will compare the two and decide which one is worth more, and you can decide which one is going to be best for you. Now, to help me out through this video, I do have a list of notes here that I will be looking at to get, my cues. With that being said, we're going to start with in-person training. So with in-person training, when you're just getting started, likely you might be going into a commercial gym or maybe a boot camp setting, but most likely you're going to be working for somebody else. Unless you pay for studio space, which is absolutely an option, though I know a lot of trainers who are just starting out don't exactly have the bankroll or savings to be able to pay for rent at a studio, whether getting their business started up. A really easy career path can just be going to get a job at a gym. Now, one of the pros to this option is that it is a really low barrier to entry, meaning that it is pretty dang easy to go in and get a job. Just speaking from experience, you can, give me the hate all you want. As long as you have a certification, these gyms will pretty much hire any trainer off the street. A lot of these big commercial box gyms are really just a profit center. They're just milking their members for cash. The personal trainers aren't seen as, an added benefit to change people's lives, but they're literally just seen as a product. That being said, it's actually pretty easy to get a job as a personal trainer as long as you have your certification. One of the pros to being an in-person trainer is that you will have a steady income, somewhat steady income. Obviously, there's ups and downs and fluctuations. Your income will be based on the clientele that you serve. What's nice about in-person training is that if you have a commercial setup, you're likely going to have a sales team generating leads for you that sets you up with clients, and then you can sell clients on the back end. And so you'll have a somewhat steady income, though it won't be much. You do get paid hourly, and then you have a percentage of the packages that you sell, but you will have a somewhat steady income. And so if you need something to get you on your feet, this could be a job to kind of get you on your feet. However, it's not going to be a job that's going to bring home the bread and butter. The next thing is that you will have steady clients. People who work at the gym have a cycle of clients coming in and out. And the reason is you have a team of salespeople bringing in leads and setting you up with new clients to help you, sign packages. And that's part of your gig as a personal trainer at a gym. Now, the next thing is that you're going to have a ton of in-person experience, where if you are looking into maybe opening a gym or taking your in-person training experience somewhere else, then this experience can carry over into your next opportunity. And it could be a really good place for you to get experience in person at a gym before you move on to the next thing. Now, let's talk about the cons. I did just say, move on to the next thing. The reason is the burnout is extremely high when working as an in-person trainer at these gyms. The reason is trainers are paid almost like minimum wage, especially when you're working at a big box gym. The big packages that you're selling is actually just going to the gym. The trainer's job is to sell packages that go to the gym. They get a small percentage of this packages that they sell, but then they're being paid hourly for the session that they're training. But you have to work long hours on your feet in order to have, that stable income and actually produce enough income to make a living, because you're kind of just using and abusing that system. Burnout on trainers is extremely high. Usually what I say is trainers have a lifespan of about 1 to 2 years before they look for a new opportunity. Now, the next thing is that the clients that you work with aren't exactly going to be your dream clients. They're kind of just any Joe Schmo who the salespeople bring in off the street for you to sell a package to. Some of them don't even want to be there. Some of them are complaining. Some of them just aren't going to be the people that you genuinely want to work with. So that could be a con when working in person at a gym. Now, the next thing is going to be the pay is not much, like we've talked about. Hourly with the small commission of the packages. I've literally talked to so many trainers that are living paycheck to paycheck. It's really sad because trainers are here to change the world. They're here to make an impact impact on people's lives. You know, they're being paid barely enough to get by. They get paid barely enough for them to take care of themselves and take care of their own health, which is really just sad. The next thing what we're going to talk about is online coaching. The other opportunity is that you can start your own business when it comes to your career in fitness. This can be, you know, online, it can be in person, but regardless, starting your own business has its pros and cons. Some of the pros here that I have is that you have an uncapped income for your business. You're not getting paid hourly, but you get to keep all of the packages that you sell. And what's great is that you can sell as many packages as you want and have as many clients as you want, and your income has no capped potential. When I started my coaching business, I took it to $10,000 to $15,000 per month as a 23-year-old, and I was traveling the world having the greatest time of my life. That was like, I would never be able to achieve that if I was working in person at a gym. Now, the next thing is that you're going to have your dream clients, because you get to market your business and you get to decide who you want to work with, not just, you know, being a profit churn for a gym. You get to decide who you want to work with. And because of that, you get to work with your dream clients. When I was an online coach, I worked with guys who were in their early 20s who wanted to build confidence, build their physique. And that was really, really fulfilling for me, because those were the people that I genuinely wanted to work with. The other pro here is that you have freedom. Because you're working online or because you work for yourself, you get to decide what your schedule is. I mean, for me right now, I work for myself and it's Saturday and I'm filming this video because I genuinely want to film this video. However, if I wanted to go to Croatia for a week, I can absolutely do that because I don't need to ask anybody for time off. I don't have to be anywhere at a specific time. So you have freedom to make decisions based on how you want to live your life, which is honestly priceless. And then the next thing is that, like I mentioned, freedom. One of the cons here is that it can be stressful. So you're owning your own business, you don't have a steady paycheck, you don't have a guaranteed income, and so you are going to have to be responsible for generating your own leads, for showing up for your business, and that can be stressful at times. However, you have to consider any career that you do in life is going to have stressful moments. You can either stress for a career that you don't like and hate, or you can stress on a career that is actually fulfilling to you and it makes you genuinely happy. Like with any career, you're going to have stressful moments. I will say starting an online business can be very, very stressful at times, just because it's a lot of pressure to get your business started. You know, if you have a stable income to help you while you're doing that, that can help even more. The next thing is that it requires a lot of leadership. You are no longer an employee. You are no longer taking orders from anyone else. You have to be the one that makes the decisions for yourself, and you have to be in control of your own destiny. This is also why I recommend mentorship being a good idea, is because with mentorship, you have someone helping you and in your corner, guiding your decisions and helping you make better decisions for yourself and for your future. It is really hard for us to make decisions when we don't know what's on the other side. However, with a mentor, we're able to bounce our ideas off of someone else, and we're able to get guidance on what's going to take us to the next level. It does require a lot of leadership. This is where mentorship is going to come into play. Now, the next thing that's kind of a con about online coaching is that it takes time. Just like with anything good in life, just like with building your physique or building your body, it is going to take time. And so you do have to be patient. It's not like a gym where you get in there and then your first week you're training clients. You are going to have to take some time to let your business grow, let your leads nurture, let your people convert into clients, and that will take, you know, a couple months to get your business started. Those are the pros and cons of in-person versus online and a career in fitness. I'm going to ask whether or not it's worth it. For in-person training, I've actually had an in-person training job. I did not last very long because I thought, if I'm going to be training clients and I'm going to be, you know, selling these packages, why not just do it for myself? Why am I collecting a paycheck to live paycheck to paycheck and not being truly appreciated, not genuinely being happy with the clients that I'm working with? In my own experience, I decided that in-person training was not worth it as a career. However, I did not decide that fitness was not my path either. I knew that starting a business was the path I needed to go down. And so I started an online coaching business. I looked at the risks. I thought it's going to take some time. It's going to be very stressful, and I am going to have to take responsibility. For me, working with my dream clients with an uncapped income and having freedom over my time and schedule was far, far worth it. And so that's why I made the decision to go with online coaching. Now what I do is I help fitness coaches start with online coaching because I know how radically it changed my life. I want to help you guys change your life too. So if you guys are interested in learning more about our program and how we can help you start an online coaching business, all you need to do is find me on Instagram at ZAKKCOLBURN and shoot me a message. I'll give you guys tips and tricks on how to get started, or you can click the link down below to learn more about our program. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys found value out of this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.